Greetings, you guys. So, today I want to talk a little bit about credit. And I want to talk about credit repair and disputing and, that whole thing, sending letters off, blase, blase. Um, you are a lot better off taking the long route. A lot of people want to take the shortcuts and they want to hire credit repair agents and they want to hire people to do the work for them. And I probably shouldn't be making this video because I have credit clients. But I always let my credit clients know what's really up before they sign up for services with me. And I always prefer to do credit coaching over credit repair because when I coach my clients on repairing their own credit, that brings me a greater sense of relief because with credit repair, you're kind of like just shooting into thin air with that. And let me elaborate a little bit more. So when you're doing credit repair, especially when you hire somebody to do credit repair for you, typically all we're doing is just sending letters off on your behalf. The same letters that you could send on your own. The only difference is between each person who's going to be doing credit repair. The only difference is that the verbiage is just going to be different. The language is just going to be different, and oftentimes the strategy employed is also going to be a little bit different. However, no credit repair specialist can guarantee anything. They are literally doing the same thing that you can do. So you can send your dispute letters, right? Just like they can send the dispute letters on your behalf. And one thing that you got to realize and understand is that just because they send off a dispute letter doesn't mean that it's going to get removed. If you know that you own the debt, if you know that the debt is yours, if you know this, it's honestly a waste of time even trying to dispute it. Now, in some instances, the creditors or the credit bureaus may not be able to prove that the debt is yours. They may not be able to prove that you own the debt, right? And then it may get removed. But in a lot of cases like that, that same account appears right back on your credit report. So a lot of times when people are going to these credit repair companies, the accounts end up going right back onto their credit report because they try that whole dispute letter method. You can't prove this. You can't prove this account belongs to me. That whole thing. It works sometimes, but a lot of times it doesn't. Like I said, it may get removed off your report for a little bit, then it'll come right back up there. But if you want wealth accelerating, long-standing credit, a solid credit profile, don't even waste your time with all that, this debt ain't mine. If the debt ain't yours, then yeah, by all means, go ahead and dispute. If there's inaccuracies on your credit report, then by all means, go ahead and dispute those inaccuracies. Because when you dispute those inaccuracies, if they aren't able to prove that, well, not even prove, but if they aren't able to validate those inaccuracies, then they have to remove that account. But you got to have some inaccuracies reporting too. But if your credit report is accurate and you know that that is yours, don't waste your time sending no letter. Do things the right way. Do things the right way, you guys. And doing things the right way, if you know you owe the company, if you know the debt is yours, and you know the statute of limitations is nowhere near, then go ahead and work out something with the creditor. If it's charged off, settle with them. Settle with them towards the end of the month. They got quotas to meet. They're trying to meet their quotas by the end of the month. Settle with them. And just go ahead. If it's charged off, just go ahead and settle. Get it over with. Do what you do. And then after you settle and after it's paid and updated, then go ahead and write your dispute letter to get that removed with the receipt that you paid, settled, etc., etc. If you can't settle, if it hasn't been charged off and you just owe them, If you just owe the creditor and it hasn't been charged off, then go ahead and pay them. Come up with some type of payment schedule or some type of payment plan to just pay them off. And then once you pay them off, in some instances your account may be removed, but in other instances you may have to write in other instances you may have to write a letter to get that removed. But you're more likely to get it removed if it's paid off than you are this don't belong to me. Knowing the whole time it do. Do things the right way. Pay your stuff off. Settle your stuff. Keep it moving. If you got late payments, you can try to send in your goodwill letters and then try not to be late again. Missed payments, get your stuff caught up. People complicate credit repair because people are trying to take advantage of these loopholes and do the absolute most. Credit repair is not as difficult as people make it out to be. People just don't want to do what they need to do, and people just don't want to do what they have to do in order to get their credit right. They try to take all these shortcuts and stuff. So it makes credit repair seem a lot more difficult than what it is. Period. What else am I leaving out? I feel like I'm leaving out something very important. Keep your utilization below 30%. Don't max out your cars, and if you're going to max them out, pay it down to 30% by the statement date. Pay off the remaining balance by the due date. Keep your stuff tight. Keep your stuff right. If you got a collection, either pay that thing off in full or settle. And like I said before, if it was charged off and sold to a collections agency, if you can't handle the payment, if the payment is too large and it was sold off to a collections agency, settle. If you got a little collection, because I done had clients, now, no shade, nothing wrong with that per se, but I done had clients with collections items for less than $200, and they trying to get me to dispute that. For what? Just pay it off. I understand everybody don't have $200, but honestly, when you put it into perspective, is $200 really a lot? Pay that off. In those instances where the bills are smaller, where the collections items are smaller, you ain't got to waste time settling nothing. Just pay it. And that's the problem. Too many of us don't want to pay. Too many of us don't want to do what we got to do. Too many of us want to take advantage of these shortcuts, and then too many of us are getting got by credit repair agents and specialists. Now, don't get me wrong. Am I saying that these credit repair agencies are out to get you and finesse you? No, some of them, yes, but a lot of them have good intentions. Here's the thing, though. They can't guarantee what the credit bureaus and the creditors are going to remove. They don't really have much say over that. They can have their strategies and all of that. But that doesn't mean that the item is going to get removed. So if they're working on your file and the item don't get removed, it ain't their fault. You owe the debt. That's all I got to say for today. It's nice talking to you guys. I like to bring you guys on walks with me. Before you go, though, I do want to put something in your ear. The Abundance Society, that is 40% off until Friday. So make sure you visit asocietysxw.com. Again, that's asocietysxw.com, all one word. Visit that website to check out what the Abundance Society is. It's a 12-month rotational program, 12-month rotational coaching program that will equip participants with a solid financial foundation, elevated credit, more income streams, fatter investment accounts, etc., etc. The baseline knowledge that you really need to build a wealth accelerated financial foundation, etc., etc. To find out more, go ahead and visit the website and either book a call with me or make a purchase before Friday, well, up until Friday, in order to receive 40% off. That whole abundant society thing is important. We're going to be talking about credit the good way, the right, well, not the good way, but the right way to build your credit, the right way to get solid, long-standing good credit, the way to build your credit up to the 800s, which isn't hard. We're going to be talking about stocks, income stream, investments in the financial markets, all of that stuff. Creating your cash cow, cultivating wealth consciousness. Oh, it's going to be a treat. You will leave this program completely different, elevated, on top. Trust me on that. And that's a guarantee that I can make. So check out the website. Book a call with me so we can talk more about it. But some of y'all already know what type of time I'm on. Some of y'all already know what I do, who I am. Some of y'all already know what it's like. So for those who already know what I'm coming with, then go ahead and make your purchase before Friday or up until Friday to get 40% off. Because after Friday, program goes back up to full price. Also, you guys, when you go up there and look at that, look at the website, the pricing is based on 12 months, a year. So that pricing you see is for 12 months. We do have payment plans available. But go and check it out. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.